Nimses was a social media platform bent around the idea of putting things out into the universe and basically people giving you value based on what you put out. And that value is subjective. And honestly, I loved this concept. I was on board from day one, and honestly, it's just gone downhill since the beginning. So that was how it used to work. Now, how it works is that basically people just put out whatever they want. I've seen a lot of complaints saying that it's basically filled with porn and with hentai, but in my honesty, like in my perspective, I haven't been seeing much porn and hentai. I did at first, but then those people got weeded out when the people started reporting them. So I never really got that bit of the complaint because I never perceived that aspect of Nimses. But I have seen people complain about it, which is why I'm putting it out there. It's a pretty. It's in its infancy. That's why nobody really knows what to do with it yet. And if they had just stuck with putting things out into the universe and people returning value to you based on what value they see in what you put out, but they chose not to go that route. They implemented something called showcasting or showcases. This is basically just what other social media sites have adopted with the story features. And this has pissed many users off because apparently, I'm saying apparently because I haven't experienced this update myself. Apparently, what this update does is it disables the ability to basically post any regular content. So you can't post pictures and you can't post word posts that won't get terminated within 24 hours. What you have to do now is just use this stupid ass showcast system. And I get it. If people want to use it, let them. But they've taken away the ability for people to choose. And that's where this video comes into play because I am on Android and I was lucky enough not to get updated. And so I had seen people making complaints about this update, and I hadn't experienced it because, well, the update never got installed into my phone. So what I decided to do was clone the APK file of the Nimses app and just basically distribute it for free to people that want it. But what ended up happening is that they basically disabled my ability to earn NIMS, and they've basically banned my account, soft banned, because I could still post, I could still spend NIMS, but I cannot receive NIMS anymore. And fuck it. It's their platform. Let them do what they want. But at the same time, I believe that I should get a say in this whole situation. And I don't mean I should get a say as in I should be able to say, hey, you shouldn't do this to me. Because, in all honesty, it's their platform. If they want people to, well, if they want to force people down a specific path, then they have the right to do that. It is their platform. People decide to use it, then that's on them. And I, for one, probably won't be using it anymore because I no longer see the use of it. It seemed sound. It was my ideal vision of the future. Basically, you get your basic needs taken care of in the form of NIMS, and I'm trying to use like real world comparisons here. But basically, what Nimses did is that for existing, you got paid in NIMS. And it wasn't a lot of money, albeit, but it was something. It was a building block. And in relation to this reality, that would be like UBI, or Universal Basic Income, where the government basically takes care of everyone's needs, but only that. They only take care of the roof over their head, water, and food. If people want anything extra, they need to work for it. That's what putting things out into the universe is all about. And when you put things out into the universe, the value that other people see in what you put out is basically, fuck it. I'm not even gonna try and explain even further because, in all honesty, I'm not qualified. And in all honesty, my vision for the future is just the building blocks because, in all honesty, I would not know where to start because I'm just one person and everyone would have to collectively decide together on what needs to happen in this reality. It's how things have happened to this day, it's how things will continue to happen from this point on. So, one man's ideas are just that. They're just ideas from one man. They will, nothing will come of it unless other people have the same idea, you know? But basically, I had put out into the universe the older version of Nimses, and rather than allowing the community to decide and either reward me or punish me based on what value they see in what I put out, Nimses decided to just decide for everyone, basically, and they've basically barred me from doing anything. So I may still keep promoting this past version of Nimses. In all honesty, what they could have done is just soft locked that version of the APK file in general so that nobody can log in using that older version of the APK. But I don't know, man. They gave people the option to use the previous APK, so I don't know why I'm getting in trouble for distributing the previous APK, but whatever, man. It doesn't really matter. Like, people appreciated it, and I guess that's enough for me. Because, in all honesty, if the world was going to turn out the way that I envisioned it, it's not going to happen because of some stupid ass app. That's just wishful thinking. I just wanted to support the app because I saw it as a viable option for the future, and I felt that supporting it would push it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I guess what I was thinking is manifestation through intention, but whatever. But yeah, Nimses was a solid concept. It had solid foundation, and it could have gone somewhere. It could have been something, and I won't lie, it could still be something because they're still paying people, but at the same time, it's not going to be my ideal vision of the future. It's going to be something new. It's going to be something different. Because my ideal vision of the future would have accepted me putting that out into the universe, you know? But oh well. What can I do? I guess I could make a new account, but that would require getting a whole new phone. So I don't really plan on doing that shit. Too expensive. I mean, money shouldn't really be an issue when it comes to the future, but I'm not. I don't really have high hopes for the future of humankind, but the hope is still there. It's just underlying beneath all that, well, all that negativity. And I just wanted to get this video out there, letting people know the truth about Nimses, because it does seem like a cool concept. Don't get me wrong, it seems like a pretty chill idea. But at the same time, it can be abused, because just like anything, if you have power over something, power will corrupt, and, well, you may end up abusing that power. That's not to say that you, as the viewer, would, but I'm just saying you as in all of humanity. Me included. I won't even lie. Well, hope you guys have a good one, and just remember to stay safe out there.